happiness. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's talk about your first class. I thought it was wonderful.
Hooray!
Yay! I think giraffe class really loves you.
Aww.
And you can tell by the spontaneous hugs. The constant spontaneous hugs.
Spontaneous hugs.
It was very heartwarming to see them feeling so comfortable around you. Because especially for that age and with the language gap, it's harder for the kids to warm up to teachers, but you can tell that they did. That was very nice to see.
Oh,
You should be very proud of yourself. I also noticed that your students understand the procedure and the routines that you have set up in class, and that they follow them quite well. I was very surprised to see how well they listened to, let's sit on the mat, and they knew exactly where to sit, where they shouldn't sit, and especially when you were giving out the clouds for them to hold, and you see Elliot run quickly and sit completely nicely. It was nice to see, and very surprising because they are so young and normally so rambunctious, but it shows that they have good respect for you.
Yay, thank you.
I thought that starting the day with a rule song is very smart, and then you used it throughout the day, so it really reinforced the rules. And it was also very cute to see them follow. But you also kept very calm when scolding them. You were not a scary teacher, scary white woman. You were very calm, and you explained to them why they were getting the Pac-Man, what happens when I say be quiet twice, you know what it is and you're not. And I thought it was really nice for you to actually properly explain it to them and not just give them a strike and then move on. And what else did I think went well with the routine? Oh, I thought you worked very well with your co-teacher, and that there's a good rapport there. When the student was kind of sitting incorrectly, she also helped situate it well. When it comes to the lesson itself, I thought you did a very good job having multiple different activities with different engagement levels. So going through the flashcards, then doing it big on the board, and then having the paper. I thought it was a good way to mix different motor skills and different, what's the word, knowledge?
Ability levels,
and also just different activities, so that they weren't just sitting there doing a worksheet, that they actually got up and moved, and they could participate in the lesson, even if their speaking's not great, or their reading's not great, they still got to participate. And I was very impressed when the one student put it in the wrong place, and instead of just saying, no, that's wrong, you like read through and you're like, does that sound right? And then he put in the other and you read through it again. Now, does this sound right? I thought that was a good use, where it's not just saying no, yes, or just quickly fixing it for them. You're still letting the kid hear it and make the decision for themselves, which was very impressive to see. You did a very good job differentiating the levels, having extra things, giving more time for the students who needed more time. That was good.
Awesome, thank you so much.
What else to say?
You said you had some notes about when we were doing the flashcards one-on-one.
Yes, the flashcard. I noticed that once you started, the other kids didn't think they had to do anything, so then they started chatting and talking, kind of disrupting a bit. So moving forward, maybe you could try and keep their focus throughout the entire time, maybe doing like a who's next kind of, or a game, to keep the kids focused on you the entire time, so that even though they're not reading it, they're still listening, and therefore the kids who don't know, they can learn from their friends doing it. I did like how you circled back to Gino to make sure that he then could read them and that he got it. I thought that was very smart. I was very impressed with the kids cleaning up. As soon as they were done, they knew what to do. You could tell that you've put a lot of work into them and a lot of thought and care. Even the little David going up, getting the glue. I did notice you did a good job watching all the students, but then spending extra time with the kids who you could tell needed help, and making sure that you weren't doing it for them, that you were like helping them, but you weren't, and guiding them, but you weren't doing it for them or just telling them what to do.
Right.
It shows great maturity in teaching.
Thank you so much.
It's so awkward.
Just touch me like I'm me. This
I
is
know!
What, this is what I want to do this over dinner and wine, and we're just chatting like we do.
No, honestly, I thought you did a very good job.
Mm.
I am very impressed at your students' levels. I thought that you would have more disruptive students, but they seem to really respect you. And even though they did get chatty or kind of turning around in their chairs, once you told them once, they mostly listened right away. And you can tell that they are learning. I was very impressed they got the flashcards like right away. And yeah.
Alright, well, is there anything else?
No.
Alright, well, thank you so much for your feedback. I appreciate it. I'm probably going to do something similar for the next consonant vowel combination, because we're still working on the A sound. Mm-hmm. So what, besides doing the flashcards differently and like calling on them randomly or having popsicles or sticks or something, is there anything that you would suggest doing differently? Because it still has to do with that story, The Magic Hat, so I figured I could use the hat again.
Should do a magic trick. Just pull out a magic hat. I enjoyed the like in, on, under. Okay, which one is it? And that they were doing the hand gestures, and so they were fully understanding the story. I think maybe something with more group involvement would be fun, or working in a group.
Like pairing them up.
Pairing them up. So
and
that they
can work together and kind of teach each other.
They can. That would be a really smart idea. Have they started doing like writing activities yet?
Not yet.
That will be kind of, it could be a struggle, but it would be good to start getting them to do more writing things. Even if it's just like writing the beginning consonant or the ending consonant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've just started that in this book.
In this book?
And Ian and David cannot write the letters yet. Godwin still needs help, but the rest of them, like, left to their own devices. It doesn't look pretty, but they can make an approximation of the shapes of the letters in 3 letters in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get there.
Are they understanding the like, putting the consonant with the ending makes the word? Are they getting that when they sound it out, or are they just?
David and Gino, no, they're not there yet. No.
But they're getting one-on-one to help with that, right?
Yes.
That's good.
And Ian is just a little bit slow because he started so late in the alphabet. So he knows very well from the point that we learned till the end, but he's kind of iffy on the beginning of the alphabet. So he needs a little extra help. But Sol Doyan, Shihun, surprisingly, Elliot, they're all doing really well. They can write the full words. Oh, and Shuan.
Nice.
Yeah, once he's figured out that I have a literacy game waiting for him, or like a literacy activity that he can just choose from on the side, as soon as he's done with his phonics, he just whips through. Done.
Nice.
So.
I think even like just to make the activity you did slightly more difficult, instead of just having the words, have them write the words then beside it, or like label the pictures, could be another step for the kids who have finished
like for an
earlier.
extension activity or something to work for in the future. Absolutely, that's a great idea. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. I look forward to seeing what you come up with next.
Fantastic. Thank you, Erin, teacher.